Figure I better start filming now, because 0% of me wants to. 0% of me wants to be out here. But it's not about me. It's about who I want to be. So that's the question for this video, is who do you want to be? It's going to be a short one, because I procrastinated so much that I'm almost at the trail where I got to start running. I was listening to some Pitbull, and not the dog, the music artist. Even though that would probably be effective, just listen to the sound of a pit bull barking and pretend he's chasing you. Anyway, I was at Tony Robbins' 60th birthday party a couple years ago, and with Natalie, and Pitbull was performing, and it was, you know, it was insanely inspiring to be in a room of 3,000 people that are all there, like celebrities, millionaires, like some of the most successful people in the world, all there for one reason. Because this dude helped them so much in their life, and man, he's got so many haters, it's not even funny. He doesn't care. He'll take 100 people hating him if he can help one people. But that's not what this video was about. The reason I was listening to Pitbull is because, you know, he inspires me just because he's, you know, part of that circle of people that actually care. You know, you don't get into a circle like that unless, you know, you're thinking about somebody other than yourself. So I wanted to listen to some of this stuff for a little inspiration, and I use it as an example all the time. This song, Feel the Moment, it says, you know, you ask for money, get advice. Ask for advice, get money twice. That's powerful. That's something that people, every person on the planet should have tattooed on the inside of their eyeballs. I'm not a doctor. Don't do that. Like, carry a card around with you or something. But what I realized when I wasn't searching that song in particular, I just searched Pitbull, and I'm going through it, and his new song popped up, and it's just opinions here. It's kind of a piece of shit. Listen to it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? That's when I realized something. It doesn't matter. Come back to that word again, prolific. The guy has so much fucking music. It's insane. It is insane how prolific he is. And that's why he wins. Because he knows that he just has to keep producing. And the best of the best, that's exactly what they do. So yeah, you're going to produce turds, because it can't all be the best. If something else is the best, that means something's going to be the worst. But the only way to avoid having the worst is if you don't produce at all. And if you don't produce at all, then you can't have the best. One final thing before I start running, which is why I actually started making this video, was something I realized. Because I was flipping through the music, and then I came to the intro, and which was Mr. Worldwide. You know, that's how he's branded himself, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. Pitbull, obviously not even his real name. It's weird what triggers he. His real name is, how do I not know? I think it's Armando. And what's funny, he'll brag about that. He's like, man, I'm so famous. You Google the word Pitbull, I come up before the dog. Because he did a really good job of creating himself. That branding isn't about other people. That branding is about who am I? Who do I want to be? Who am I creating? And he went and he did that. He did a phenomenal job. Because guess what? Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. He was Mr. Nobody. Just like everybody. Until he decided to become a somebody. It doesn't matter what you think of him. He's impacted millions of lives, saved thousands of lives. And if you don't know how, well, that's just your own ignorance. Go look it up. Go look at all the stuff that he does for the world. I mean, and whatever excuse you want to attach to that, whatever's going through your ears, rattling around in your brain, you know, the only output of that is an excuse for you to stay still. And we're just lucky that there are the freaks of nature that decide to not stay still. Because those are the only people that ever give us anything of substance. Every single person out there has the ability to do pretty much anything. Mr. Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305 was Mr. Nobody until he decided to become a somebody. And that's the same for all of us. You keep being a nobody until you decide to become a somebody. And what do you think the chances are that the people around him told him he was a fucking nut job? Get his head out of the clouds. Go get a nice, safe construction job. Whatever. Because that's what people do. That's what people tell us. But they don't tell us that for our sake. They tell us that for their sake. To keep their own ego safe and in check. And as soon as you can stop caring what it is that they think and start understanding the truth that we're all the same. Once you can understand that, then you'll be free. And then you can go be whoever you want. You can go become somebody who matters. Okay, going around. See ya. And there's a dog I gotta pet.